Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter where you are in the world. It's your boy JJ right here once again on JJ's PC Builds. Yes, I did take it off. It was time to take the Santa look off, but we got more for you. I'm going to do a little bit of a B-roll for you, so do enjoy yourself right here on JJ's PC Builds. And welcome back. Well, the thing is this. They're saying that with AMD, they're saying what was it? I'm just going by off the top of my head, by the way, but we're going to do it anyway. They're saying the 7900 XTX is the hot spot on the XTX is going up above the temperatures it's supposed to go. It's going up to like 110 degrees Celsius, which is impossible. If it did, it would have burnt out the chip already. anything past 90 degrees, that chip would have done would have done poofed out. So, you know, thinking about it, you know, that's just basically somebody trying to overclock them, and trying to push it to its max. And, because I'll put it to you this way. When I got this AMD RX 6500 XT, I pushed it to its max, but the temperature for the hot spot got up to 86 degrees, while it says the GPU temperature was at like 58 or 61. There's like a way different temperature variation, but the fan was running at about 3,000 RPMs. I set the fan curve to 3,000 RPMs, and guess what? It didn't hit 110 degrees Celsius, but it did hit 86, and it's almost started to clock down at, going above 86 degrees Celsius. So I did push this card to the max to see what it would do, and it handled very well, just to let you know. And on the last video, I was very impressed to see that I was able to. Now, understand the iGPU, with me getting 8 gigabytes of VRAM. Okay, now the virtual RAM that I'm getting from it is from the dedicated RAM on the computer. Now, but going into a Crossfire, you're using 4 gigabytes of the VRAM on the 6500, and you're using 4 gigabytes of RAM on the iGPU. So to give you a total of 8 gigabytes of, I wouldn't say, it's kind of dedicated, it's kind of not. So I'm just going to say VRAM. So the iGPU is giving up the ghost at 8 gigabytes. I got one monitor plugged into each card. Like the integrated graphics, I got one monitor plugged in. The dedicated graphics card, the 6500, I got another monitor plugged into. So all in all, I got 2 monitors running, and it's running great. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm just shocked at me making these little changes. I'm able to now, instead of having only two monitors plugged into the 6500 XT, I can plug two into there, but also now I can plug two into the iGPU. So it gives me four monitors to use. So now instead of me having two monitors, I could use four monitors. That's not a bad deal. I think that's a great deal. But getting back to the thing of the overheating problem that AMD is supposed to be having, I don't think that, I think that more or less could be just to be on the safe. I don't think it's the way the cards are supposed to be positioned. I mean, no matter which way you position the card, the pressure from the screws doesn't change. If that's what you're thinking, the pressures from the screws doesn't change. No matter which way you flip it, it's still going to have the same amount of pressure on that die from the cooler pressing together. So it doesn't change anything. What changes something, and it could be the pads that are underneath are not thick enough, or they're too thick, or whatever the case is to cause that. To cause the the offset with it pressing onto the die. Okay, now if the pads are too thick, it's not going to press on the die correctly. Or if there's not a pad on a chip pressing onto the die, or to like a memory controller chip, or some kind of chip could be pushing too much power to the GPU in certain areas, causing the hot spot, causing it to overheat. Now, it could be too much power, or, it's many variations. Okay, people right now are trying to figure out what the variation is. I know they're telling, if they're telling me they're flipping it up onto its side, okay, and it lowers the temperature of the hot spot, then it's not a power problem. It's basically, it's either a thermal paste problem, or it's thermal pads got a problem with the thermal pads, or there's not enough pressure, too much pressure from screwing in the heat sink for the GPU. And it could be many variables. But I have never, ever, ever, ever heard of. Well, truthfully, I'm going to be honest with you about this. I'm not going to make this a long winded video, neither. The heat sink for the GPU is upside down. So that means it's going to have downward pressure, and it's going to cause it to separate from the iGPU, the PCB, somewhat, because of the downward pressure that the heat sink is on the bottom side and not on the top. If it was flipped around onto the top side, and it would push down onto the iGPU, but it's on the other side to where the heat sink is causing downward pressure, separating it away from the iGPU. So if it doesn't have enough thermal paste, or the thermal pads are not thick enough, then it'll cause you to have hot spots. But that's just my opinion, and don't quote me on it. But anyway, I want y'all to see this. Well, I figure I'd give y'all a good cam shot to take a look and see right here. Right here. That's where the graphics card is. But the iGPU's right up in there. So, as you can see, I got both of them plugged in. It's very interesting to see, I have to decide which ones. I think it looks pretty cool. What do you all think about my PC? Y'all like my PC? And let me know in the comments below. I think it looks pretty bad to the bone. What do you all think? Got the blacked out look, And I got me down here. Down here, I got me a hard drive right here. So the fans are keeping it cool down here. So it's got air coming across here from the 3 fans that are here. It's got 2 fans at the top. It's got 1 in the back. It's got lighting down at the bottom. Tell me y'all what y'all think of my PC. Now that looks bad to the bone. I mean, can't get any better than that. And y'all can see on my screen over here, this is me right here. So, and it's flipping through, and look at all the lighting that's going through there. This is the desktop. Asus did a great job on the desktop profile. You can see it change color. It's like totally wickedly wild. So, big shout out to Asus on the B450 motherboard. Big shout out on MSI on the AMD 6500 XT. And big shout out to AMD for being AMD. So, me, I love it. It might be to everybody, they're like, oh my god, you got a B450 motherboard. Oh my god, you got a Ryzen 5 5600G. The slowest things on earth. Well, you know what? I hate to tell you, the slowest things on earth are usually the fastest things on earth. To me, I love the PC. And you all have to give me props on that. I just love this PC. I mean, my next step is doing an upgrade. Probably go to a B550 motherboard. make me a. I want to make me a PC for. Let's say I want to make me a PC for content creating. Basically, I want to make me a PC to have enough hard drive space so I can do videos and everything else, but have enough speed to, really do some really good content creating. Y'all leave me a comment below and, let me know what kind of PC I should do. I'm debating on if I want to keep AMD or go Intel. Maybe I should try out an Intel build. Maybe I should try it out an Intel build with an NVIDIA video card. Maybe that'll be my next goal, go to. So we'll see what happens. Let me know. If this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe. We need more subscribers. We need up to 1,000 subscribers so we can hit the mark for YouTube, so we can go full monetization, so my videos are not just seen locally, they're seen everywhere in the world. From what I'm looking at, that the algorithm for YouTube doesn't post you out there until you reach full monetization. So you can help out the channel. Watch the videos from beginning to end. We need 4,000 watch hours. We need 1,000 subscribers. And that would reach our goal to become fully monetized. So if you want to help out the channel, help the channel grow, subscribe, like the videos, and, watch the videos from beginning to end. It would be much appreciated. More videos. I'm not going to stop making videos. I'm going to keep making videos, and hopefully y'all enjoy the videos, and you know and I'll be as bald as I can on some of the videos. But anyway, we're not going to keep this going on too long, so we're at 10 minutes right now. So subscribe if this is your first time here, and let's go from there. But until the next time and the next video, this is JJ, your boy. We will see you on the next one.